Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 89 of Kenshi. So let's get going. Last episode we had our work crew, meaning really just the raiders, all set up to help try to build the outpost. And I think they all forgot. They will need a resupply of food soon. So let's go ahead, and we had a lot of people in transit. So Beep was here. Oh, I guess they're together. They're side by side. Is that coincidental? I'm not entirely sure. But Beep and Silvershade are both heading back to Phoenix Fall. If you have ideas for the name of the new outpost, I am absolutely happy to take suggestions. It doesn't even matter if you're a patron or not. Any suggestions will do. But I digress. So we had them heading to Phoenix Fall with some more building materials. But what occurs to me is that I am going to need to bring some food. So once we're done with the building material run, I will start to ship food over. Let's see. These three are working on building materials. I'm just trying to make sure that everyone is working on something productive. Where the hell are you, Wike? You are in the Fog Islands. I kind of forgot all of the little tasks that I was doing individually. All right, so Wike is going to be heading back to base. Gecko is still mining copper. Okay, instead of mining copper, I want you to collect hemp and cotton, because somehow that is more important to me. I don't know. Let's just pretend it is. So, Gecko, you are going to haul... You're going to make sure we're getting fabrics and hauling to the hemp and other storage. Bard, we're still going to need the... we're still going to need the bolts. I don't know who keeps healing this drone guard, but yeah, we don't need to keep him around any longer. No, I'm not going to stop. You trespassed. The law of the land is trespassers die, so you die. That's it. That's the rules. Them's the rules. Yeah, I really don't care about Southern Drone. Yeah, maybe the Shek are healing them. I do find that a little strange, because I think I guess they might be neutral to one another, but they're certainly not allies. So, I don't fully understand it, but we do have the Queen of the South still as captive. I'm sending a message to the Fog that they're not the only ones that are brutal and gruesome. I'm going to go ahead and release these cannibals. I guess I can't deconstruct the cages that they're currently in. This bandit is just crumple collapsed. Alright, so Gecko, you have a lot of cotton hauling to do. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. What is Aramid working on? You need to be healing. You look pretty beat up. I'm going to kill off his job list and get him healed. Is there anyone else in the homesteaders? No, everyone else is healed. It was just him. Now, I do still have the drills going because iron plates and building materials are stuff that I'm going to need in the highest supply. Okay, you're just dead now. What about this other one? Loot. Alright, Bark will clean up bodies and whatnot. What I'm trying to do is just to incinerate the body with all the armor. Let's see if I can't. There we go. All that armor and gear is now gone. And just tidying up. I know I'm moving out, but I don't want to leave it a mess. Alright, so Beep and Silver are probably either stuck or heading properly to Phoenix Fall. Alright, Beep, you are having some trouble. The valley's right over there, man. Get moving. If they move fast enough, they don't get even stuck in the water. They, like, teleport through the water. It's kind of funny. I don't believe... Plant has a little bit of food on her, as does Pangu, so we'll hand this food off as well to the Raiders crew. Alright, come on in. Oh, the gate is closed. Yeah, that would be explaining why they weren't pathing there properly. Plan. Building materials, many. That tower is going to be constructed pretty quickly, I think. And then... Rhadamant, you have a lot of weight capacity. We'll take the meals. Alright. That will keep them fed for a bit, and I'll just have to remember to offload the... or when I get back to the base to make sure that we have secured food for these guys. Alright, back we go. And should be very, very easy to construct these towers now. Happy about that. Aramid, you're almost fully healed. I'm trying to create as much fabric as I can using what's on the ground here. Oh, nice. They automatically just got rid of the bodies. One of the wonderful things of peeler machines. Anyone that's left unconscious can be disposed of very easily. So here is another example of a cannibal who we want to get rid of. I can just get rid of him like that. No problem at all. Speaking of which, we do have some bandits down here. Alright, hungry bandit. What if I gave you some food and set you free? You disappear as if you never existed. Cool. Oh, there you go. Alright, we're gonna loot this one. Do I care that you're wearing armor? Not really. I'll take the Jete back. But good luck out there. I can always remake the armor. I'm not even gonna feed this one. You're gonna have to find your own meal. Alright. Our encumbrance backpacks. We can stockpile. This stockpile here is going to be a real pain to move when it comes time to move it. But that's a problem for another time. Really? 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 I gave you every chance to just leave. If you haven't taken it yet, you deserve death. Absolutely. Positively. And I'll be delivering it post-haste. Seems like the raiders are doing a good job of building. Both towers are built. That's wonderful. We still probably have a lot more building materials than they say they have, because I'm sure they're stored. Let's check. Yeah, there's some building materials floating around. I'm not entirely sure what to build next. Let's head inside. So this here, interior. I suppose I did promise that we would have a bar and a store. I haven't built a store in a while, so I'm kind of blanking as to where the bench is. I'm sure all of you are like screaming into your monitors because you know and I don't. But that's sometimes how it is. What I can do is set up the bar as well. So ceiling lamp we'll have right in the entrance. And of course I don't really have the building materials for that. Shop counter. Here we are. I guess I can lay it out like here. I like how everyone's trying to add material. Now I know I need batteries as well. I haven't made the batteries. Okay, so this is public. This is public. Private. Private. So we don't have anything in the shop counter yet, but what I'll do is put some token items in there and see if we can't get some vendors. I'm almost positive they don't buy armor, but I'll just put that in there as well. All right, all you guys with nothing to do. I'm trying to think if there's something productive to do. I guess what I could do is mess with my immediate neighbors. Some of these holy farms haven't changed over. And if they're still, you know, farms owned by paladins, I might as well destroy them, right? Or just kill them off. I don't know. That makes me raiders, but I don't care. I find it funny. Okay, why aren't we hauling to this loom? This loom has never been hauled to. There we go. I'll just have Weekay do it full time. Beep and Silvershade are both home. Good. Load them full up of food. Some of this will be delivered to the raiders, some not. All right, cotton and hemp. I don't want all the cotton. I want to store some of it. We'll need some of it to set up farms, but we don't need hundreds of it. So some of this stuff is going to be sold. The thing is, most people won't sell to hive. Well, the Western hive won't sell to hivers because they're hiveless. So we'll have to pick our battles here. I love how the fog are like, let's fight them. Oh, and then there's the Invincibles outside that are fighting off this fog swarm. All right. Seto. Yep, this is still owned by the Holy Nation. They don't seem particularly hostile with me. They're screaming nasty things, but I'm not really in the mood to murder more or less misguided people. But because I have nothing better to do at the moment, I will head over to the Fogless and smash them up. Just for something to do. Because why not? I wonder why Beep is so much faster than... Oh, because he's stronger and less encumbered. Encumbrance 31% versus 13%. That would make a significant difference. I was trying to figure out why Beep was... They have the same prosthetics, more or less. Both scout legs and all. But why one was so much infinitely faster than the other. Okay. All you guys. So one of the downfalls that I've been mentioning when you change... when you change allegiances, or they're called town overrides, is some of the towns become infested with fog. Or bandits, or something like that. Oh, you know what I could do? We could head south and mess with some of the swamp gangs. That wouldn't be a terrible thing to do. Oh, here's a fog prince. Why is a prince running this way? I'm curious. I don't think there's any feasts or fog poles. Oh, they're just patrolling. Okay. Yeah, I could go into the Fog Islands now that I don't really have anything to do and just sort of mess with princes and the like. Aren't you all supposed to be following Seto? So let's go try to find a death yard. That'll be fun. Beep in silver. You are in town. And I'm here just to sell off some of the extra hemp that I'm not going to need in the new community. And cotton. Yes, I could turn this into hashish or something like that, but I really don't have an interest at the moment. I can check your maps. Ooh, library. Ancient lab. And then get you over to Phoenix Fall. Now, the symbol of my town will change depending on how many buildings there are in it. So Phoenix's Fall, I'll keep adding buildings until it actually becomes more town-like. Just for fun. Adding bedrooms and stuff like that. Alright, according to the map, there is... it's probably a wolf den. Is this a wolf den? Oh, those are some ballsy wolves. Setting up a den in this area? Alright, let's find a death yard. Just so that I can, I don't know, get some weapon practice or raise some toughness. I really don't think there's a lot to be gained from killing fog at this point, but I have nothing better to do, and all the other tasks take me further from my home than I wish to go. So these are all like princes and stuff. I mean, I don't know. There's something to be had here, maybe. Some of those guys actually still have... Alright, so we're all set there. They still have the building materials and the like on them. Y house. It's too bad I can't rename the houses. Alright, homesteaders. I think it is becoming time to really start to break down the base. So I'm going to systematically sort of destroy what's here. So we're going to need a barracks over in the new base. Wait, why don't I have any cactuses? Well, whatever. I'll have to buy them. And no green fruit. Whole lot of bread. And flour. Yeah, there's a whole lot of bread. Aramid just ran out of other materials. Let's see. Once Beep and Silver get back, we'll have them haul some fabrics over to the new place. Oh, here we go. This is going to be a lot of hauling. All right. Let's go ahead and set up storage for cactuses again. Because I just got rid of them, but I wanted to store the cactus and the green fruit so that we can haul to it and organize it more easily. I just forgot I hadn't broken down those farms. My raiders just standing around. Is this a death yard? Maybe. I feel like everyone keeps forgetting to follow Seto. Yeah, this is probably a death yard. Alright, anyone that's sitting around means they need tasks. I'm going to put these guys on copper mining because we'll need a lot more electrical components. Once I start breaking down the windmills on the roof of the station house, they will have a lot of components to move. All right, you are going to haul to iron plates. That works for me. And that way we clean up all these. Yeah, I mean, as you can see, we have just so much crap. It takes a while to break down a base. All right, Beep. Let's go ahead with fabrics. And building materials. I'm not sure well, I might end up using these frag axes at some point, so I'll haul them over too. It'd be a shame to manufacture all of them and then just sort of throw them out. Where is Silvershade? He's stuck. Wow, you are stuck in a very, very dangerous spot. Not that I have any worry, but that's kind of funny. I look over and there's like hundreds of, maybe not hundreds, but there's at least a few dozen fog just kind of sitting around. All right, so you are all set, Beep, to return back to Phoenix's Fall. Now, the reason I have them on full-time building materials, I do plan on adding more buildings in the new base than the old base had. Which means I'm going to need the additional building materials to, you know, to construct all those new buildings that I'd want. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's quite littered. Week 8 will have a big task ahead of them, hauling all these iron plates into storage. Chung is back on electrical components, so we're going to need a lot of that too. Now, if I really wanted to, I could, and maybe should, try to have the raiders help out around the base by hauling iron plates and the like. So I'm going to go and do that. That will speed things up a bit. If they can learn to path. This seems to be an ongoing problem. I think it might be faster for Silvershade and Green to, or Beep rather, to use roads and go all the way south to stack and then back up north, because they keep getting stuck around the Fog Islands. Oh goodness, there's just so much crap to haul. Alright, Aramid. New tasks for you. Haul 2 iron plates. Gecko, you 2. I'm trying to make it easier for me to, you know, collect everything. Bard, you as well. I could walk away and have them leave all this stuff and eventually it would despawn. Actually, haul 2 building materials. But ideally, I would not want all this wonderful stuff to get scrapped. Trying to reuse as much of it as I can, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Alright, Raiders, you should be on your way here. You're taking a very roundabout route. Silvershade and Beep still keep moving. Now at this point, I can also break down some of these wind generators because we don't have need of all the power that they originally were putting out. Molly, you don't have a task? That's hard to believe. Alright, every raider, I'm going to queue up to haul 2 iron plates as well. And this should make a big dent. Providing that they don't get stuck like this. Hello? Yeah, they're kind of getting stuck. It's kind of an AI nightmare because I have so many different people trying to haul the same stuff all at once. I'm curious if I even... Like, let's give Rhadamant a slightly different task and see if he does it. Yeah, he does it. Okay. Maybe there's just too many people trying to do iron plates all at once. So I'll diversify their hauling. Alright, trainers are getting attacked. Beep's actually getting attacked, huh? Just a bunch of hungry bandits. Guess what? Beep moves a bit too fast for you to mess with. Honestly, a bit too fast for me to even visibly see. Silver Shade I sent to the wrong outpost. Yep, well done. Go me. Time to leave. This is a massive cleanup effort. It's too bad you can't just be like, set fire to this last base and start anew. That'd be pretty funny. Alright, so these iron plates are probably, yeah, they're full. That's why no one's doing it anymore. Well, soon Silvershade will be home to pick those up. I think. Yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of idle people. Just sort of sitting around. I'm going to get messy and really screw with their work priorities here. Just ordering everyone to haul everything, and then I'll have to fix it all in the end. Alright, beep, got there, that's good. Plan, you've got building materials. I'm going to need to set up fabric storage and weapon storage. And what I'm doing is I'm just putting everything outside just so that I can easily deposit it, but then eventually I'll set up all of the boxes to sort of be proper storage. Some boxes like fabric can't be stored outdoors. So we're going to fabrics and weapons. Weapon stand. Oh, no, weapon cabinet. And this, again, can't be outdoors. And let's set beep up to do the construction. And then I have to decide what these buildings are going to be. I'm, at the moment, just adding a bunch of buildings for the sake of buildings. But eventually I'm going to want there to be barracks and stuff like that. You know, proper dedicated buildings. Barracks and a mess house and a kitchen and, you know, that kind of stuff. Or maybe mess house and kitchen be in the same place. I don't know. That would make more sense, probably. Alright, people finish off that engineering. Pingu, you are going to grab as much as you can, and Silver Shade, you are going to get that all back to the outpost. Still a lot of stuff to pick up, as you can see, but I'm definitely working on it. Alright, Beep, you're all set to come back. Cool. Now some things like this storage here, obviously it would be reckless to just sort of throw away bionic parts, you know, or robotic parts. There's some items that should not be discarded, because that would be foolish as hell. So I'm having them put those special parts in their backpacks. Let's see, Aramid. I'm gonna have Aramid hold on to all this bread. I went to the effort of cooking it all. It'd be really silly to throw it all out. Maybe there will be more animals to hunt in the new zone, down in the valley. This stuff I'll just destroy. The thing is, anything that's currently in storage, like the straw flour, I'm just going to get rid of. I don't think it's all that important that I hold on to flour in process or whatever. Still got the queen here. She's hungry. What? Wait, why? She's a damn robot. I kind of like the raids that they've been sending me, so I guess I'll feed her, but I didn't realize she'd be hungry. Skeletons don't need to eat? Well, I beg to differ. She says she's hungry. Copper. Gonna have them also haul to electrical components. Yep, and there they go. They're all springing in action. That's good. Silver Shade's getting attacked. That's not good. More bandits. I'm taking your food. Yeah, okay. Sure you are. Now, I'd like to leave no trace when I leave here. When I pack up the base, I want to really take everything out. Sorry, chainmail sheets. As for robotics, I guess Chung will grab them. He's got a big old backpack for it. And this is a big effort. Just a reminder, the vast majority of you, like 98% of you, did vote for this. You might not have voted for this had you known I would very diligently deconstruct the old base, but it's in process now. Obviously, I don't want to destroy the research bench with all that research goodness there. That'd be a stupid mistake. So I'll leave that intact. It's funny how I just have this place totally unattended. Not that it really matters. It's not like raiders don't actually do much raiding, oddly enough. When you get attacked by raiders, they're mostly just there to, like, kill you. And if you're not home, they'll just sort of leave. Alright, I need to build this. Come on. To store more stuff. Nice. And even more stuff to store. Iron plates is... we are going through a lot of them. Alright, silver. Head on home. Now that Beep's here, let's grab fabric and more building materials and more iron plates. I still have a whole mess of stuff left, obviously, as you can see. But I feel like we are making some pretty good progress towards getting rid of most of the bulk. Like, the vegetables were put away, the wheat was put away. Just iron plates, electrical components, building materials. That stuff is mostly just left. And in due time, that will be tidied up as well. Chung. Just keep working on electrical components. I do need to add batteries to the new outpost as well. It's funny to see them blitzing around like this. Oh, wow. We have a bunch of electrical components. Speeding time up. Bard, you need a task? No, you don't. I'm really excited to have like a properly well-designed base. Rhadamant was nice. Don't get me wrong. I really rather liked it, but it was sort of slapped together. I won't deny that fact. Not for a moment. It wasn't properly planned out. We didn't have like the armor smithing building and the... you know, the cooking building, you know, it was just sort of slapped together. So I'm really eager to have another go at proper base building. Although it did work. It did really truly serve its purpose. One thing for sure is that you can't upgrade walls. So all of the what? Oh, yeah. Okay. All of the beautiful walls that it had in Rhadamant were stuck at low-tech levels, which was not ideal. So now we're going to have nice grand walls and a nice grand valley. Oof. All right. This is sort of gross. All these backpacks. Not all of them are, some of them are empty, but not all. Burn. We're going to have you start to walk that stuff over to the base. Green, you're going to do it too. I'm so sorry. Alright, job's off. And this will take a while. I knew this task would suck. Why are they... What are you doing to green here? What are they doing? I don't get it. They're like trying to haul to green? I don't know. Alright, Nruka, you're going to do the same thing. Alright, what are you guys doing? You're being weird. Just a little group of fog trying to mess with me. That's cute. Now, what would speed this up is if I just, like, carried them while they're encumbered. So I might end up doing that. Oh, Silver Shade's getting attacked. Oh. Okay. Well done, Silver. This is why I definitely would say I have outgrown the fog. Silver, while carrying Pingu on his back, just took out a swarm of fog. And he's my crossbowman. And he's using a saber-classed weapon that he probably has no skill at. So, no skill, encumbered, no problem. Yeah, it's definitely time to move on. It was a good base. It had plenty of resources, and it holds a little bit of sentimental value, but it is time to move on. Alright, so beep. What I'm going to do is put some general storage here. You don't have the building materials. Oh, but you do. Have him build that up, and then Beep will go help the slow movers and haul them over to put their backpacks away. Silver Shade could do the same thing, but I think Silver Shade's better put to use to haul a new set of stuff. Oh, he used up most of his bolts. Alright, Pingu. That's all you're going to be able to carry? That's fine. As you can see, I am making a lot of building materials because I do plan on adding a lot of buildings in this new place. I'm sort of excited about it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is add a bunch of iron plate storages, because that's definitely what we have the most of. And then I'll set up all the raiders that are still here to haul to them. So I'm just going to do... wow, that was a really pathetic drag box. Alright, there we go. That will keep everyone busy. You guys, same deal. Yeah, there's still electrical components too, as well, but we'll grab them in due time. Alright, Beep. So those are done. Beep, go fetch the backpack wearers. Plan, you can hang out. Hang out at the gate. So another thing I need to do is to figure out what buildings and where. I might do that next episode because, or in a future episode, because I'm just about out of time. So I wanted to say thank you for being patient. I know it's not necessarily the most exciting, most riveting, but I do plan on having a glorious and beautiful base laid out for you guys as a result. And I'll sort of go over why I am laying it all out the way I am. So I'll come up with a plan off camera and then lay out that plan for you all next episode or the episode thereafter. Thank you all for watching. If you have any feedback for me in terms of base names or something like that, drop me a line, and I do hope that you tune in next time. Adios, everybody.